how are you all doing today? So, in case you haven't been to your local Disney store, or if you don't have a Disney store around your area, these are the new Disney store cast member costumes. And I didn't want to release any information until our cast members at our stores were finally putting them on and having it on for the store. And I believe at least our store, hopefully Disney stores throughout the US, started putting these costumes on beginning April 13th. So I decided to make a video, do a little preview of the new Disney store cast member costumes. But if you are on Tumblr, apparently the new information has been leaked for months. And I've actually found out about the new costumes from my girlfriend even prior to cast members finding out during an official meeting. So she asked me, she inquired about it, she asked me if I knew anything about it. I didn't know anything. And I guess there's some cast members on Tumblr, not to be offensive to those who are on Tumblr and actually release these photos, but I guess there are some cast members who are privileged enough to release that information, because if I were to have taken a picture of a Disney store costume, or me in a costume before we're even allowed to wear it in the stores, I would be documented and they would put that on my record, they would put on my file that I posted information and confidential information about the company toward social media. And we have agreed to a contract when we become cast members that we're limiting the information that we put out, especially on like limited release items. Like if say if new Elsa or Anna dresses came out, I can't post it Tuesday night if there's a shipment and send it to everybody that I know on Facebook. That would get me in real big trouble. So I guess I don't know if Disney is really looking into those leaked photos on Tumblr and if they've punished those who've leaked it. I don't know if that's just part of their marketing scheme, if they actually do allow other cast members to publish it on social media, but who knows, I never know. But this is just my official word. The costumes are out, so now I just want to give you a little preview of what it's like. There's a couple of things about the costume. It's really cool. You know, we have a choice between a short sleeve button-up and a long sleeve button-up. We have the vest, and we have the option of wearing a bow tie, a tie, and women have the option for a scarf. So I went for the tie. I didn't want to have a bow tie if I'm not going to be able to tie it correctly, or if it's like a clip-on tie, I don't want to wear that. I want to go for the actual tie. The pants are really loose and comfortable. And the whole costume itself is really fitted. So it's really nice. Like the quality of the costume is really nice. However, there are some things that I'm really concerned about for the costume, especially since we're going to be moving around a lot in this costume. We're going to be climbing up ladders, we're going to be taking out cardboard and taking out trash. How effective are we going to be in maneuvering in this costume, especially with these very nice dress pants and the very nice button-up? We only have one set, and for those managers who are going to be working at least 4 days a week, how are they going to manage getting this cleaned up every day and getting it ready? So that's one concern. And another concern is that even when I worked at World of Disney, we had the long sleeve button up, we had the vest, we had the Disney pants, right? But we were allowed athletic type shoes. I was able to wear all black leather Nikes. However, for this new Disney store costume, we're not allowed to wear any of those kind of things. But for women, it's kind of easy because women can wear very nice professional flats. Although it might not be as comfortable, it's another choice. But for men, we don't have the option for flats. We only have the option for dress shoes. There's no athletic kind of dress shoes. I even looked it up. Nike or Adidas or any big name athletic brand, they don't make dress shoes that are comfortable to use for work. So the only option is to wear very nice dress shoes aesthetically, when you look at us going into the store, we look nice. But when we're working, how difficult is it going to be to move around in these dress shoes? It's going to be a lot of wear and tear. I have a heavy foot. Some people have flat feet, so it's going to be very painful to be working 4 hours, 8 hours a day in this costume. So those are some concerns about this costume, but besides those concerns, the costume looks awesome. You know, it has the little Mickey here, it has the Disney store here. I'm able to roll up my sleeves and they have a button up here. So it's a really good costume. I know the company has put in a lot of money into this costume and making sure that it's good quality for its cast members, and we worked hard for it. You know, I know for our Disney store, we went from those very bright blue button-up shirts to our own pants, and then they had the kind of darker blue with the red trim on the collar. We had those for a little bit of time during the holidays, and now we're kind of transitioning into this new set of costumes, and it looks nice. It's as if you're a Disney store in the park, like a costume that you would see in the park. So it's really nice. It's really cool how the company is trying to mesh in together the costumes that you would see at the park to the Disney stores. But though, as I said before, the little concerns that we have about these costumes are something to think about as time goes through, and we're going to be wearing these out. So I'll let you all know on how it goes with the costumes. I'm gonna have to buy a new set of dress shoes because the dress shoes that I have aren't gonna be good for work. So like on average, I work about 4 to 5 hours a day. I don't work a lot, but as I continuously get to work with these shoes, you know, moving up ladders and moving around looking for stock in the back room, it's gonna pile up. That amount of pressure I put on my foot in that shoe is gonna take a toll. And yeah, so let me know if you are a Disney Store cast member and you received your costume. How do you feel about your costume, men, women alike? How do you feel as a guest? How do you like these new costumes? Does it fit the nature of your store or your local store? And how does it bring a more professional, magical presence when you come into the store? If you see cast members wearing very professional, for very business kind of professional like clothing. So let me know how you feel in the comments below, and I'll see you all later. I don't know when I'll be making next another video or another update, so I'll see you all when I see you. Peace.